Welcome back.
Alright, continuing on with the four-wheel drive series. The first two of this 5 race series are in the previous recording. Here we go. Alright, I don't see anything crazy in this field, but it is an 80-point race, so we'll see. But the Stagea is quick, so I think we have a shot. Man, this thing sounds good. 3 laps, Suzuki East. We might be a little too heavy for this. That Volkswagen, the Beetle's got a wing on it as he just cuts into me like that. That wing is disgusting. Oh my gosh. Didn't mean to just slam into the back of the Subaru, but it was braking way too quick for my liking. I didn't expect him to try and hold it around the outside there, but then he just gave up halfway through. He probably would have had it. Alright. Alright. And 8,000 RPM and this thing is great. Just rev the beans out of that RB26. Man, it's so easy to understeer the front tires through that first corner and just wear them out like crazy. But in a 3-lap race, I mean, it's one way to warm the tires up. My front left's already getting warm, but the others are cold. I always kind of take too much speed in the corner, and I don't apex late enough when I drive this track. I struggled in like the newer Forzas with that as well, but oh, touched the dirt a little bit, got sideways. I'm so glad I bought this in the beginning. I didn't want to go straight to the GTR and just destroy everything, so this was kind of a good stepping stone. So I figured the 4-wheel drive challenge, like some of the other cars in the professional series here, are a lot stronger than this field. You know, because you go from all these professional events where you have to finish the professionals, finish the beginners, and then you just have the GT, like, World Championship where you need, like, Group C cars. So you go from, like, this to 3 championships down in the order to Group C stuff, which is kind of insane, honestly. But, you know, we're going to have to do some special conditions after this one's done. So I think this might be the last series we need. Then we got to get that game completion up so we can do an endurance race. Then if we do the right one, we'll get a decent car and get good rewards there too. Then we can upgrade that car and then go win. Alright, I feel like this field is even worse. But here we go. Oh my god, the wing on the Beetle when you see it. And there's a Toyota minivan and a Dodge Ram. Like, these are the 4-wheel drive champions. Come on. The poor Dodge Ram. Just struggling. That thing's heavy as hell. Look at the wing on the Beetle. Ew. Why? I mean, obviously I know why, but why would you do that to a Beetle? I wanted to pass me so I could look at it more. Ew! Oh, it's just gross. Getting slammed by the Audi through there. Oh, I finally nailed that corner. After all these races here, I finally get it right once. Oh my god. This track is so fun, but it's so easy to just slide like that like crazy. There we go. The four-wheel drive saved me a bit there. Man, I love this track. I hope there's an endurance race on here. I think there is, but it's so much fun. I like this layout, like the reverse layout here, I guess, a little bit better than the standard. I don't know, it feels like it just flows a bit better, especially this section down here with the asphalt. Oh god. Alright, one more lap. At least these races are quick. I kind of don't really like the races where we're out ahead by so much, but, you know, they take forever. You know, like the GTR specific one that I did, that one just, like, the races were, like, 15 minutes apiece or 10 minutes, and, like, you know, I brought the big bad GTRs, so I'm destroying all the AI in their GTRs, and, you know, it's just not quite as fun for me to drive, and I'm sure it's not as fun to watch. Man, the mountains look great here. I know it's a 20-year-old game, but it still looks good. I love this game. I never played a Gran Turismo after this, but I only played 1, 2, and 4. I didn't even play 3. But this is probably my favorite racing game of my childhood. Spent so many hours trying to get like cool cars back then, like, and doing the wrong events because I was a stupid kid. I didn't know the best events to do and what to use each car for and all that kind of stuff. So that's why it's like I'm playing the game brand new again with this playthrough now that I'm an adult and actually understand what I'm doing. Like, I was like, yeah, I can't make the car quicker if I just, you know, if it's struggling for traction, I just put more power to it. The car doesn't get quicker. I just thought, like, the best way to go fast was have the most power. Whereas now I'm, you know, learning more about tuning and the best cars to use for certain events and all that kind of stuff. So it's definitely an experience, that's for sure. But and I haven't even sold any cars yet. I could sell a bunch and buy ones that I actually want. Like, I want the JGTC Skylines because there's a couple Pennzoil liveries. One that I really like, one that I kind of like, and I might have to take some inspiration from my real car, but you know, we'll see. Alright, in this field, we got rid of the Volkswagen. We got another Audi, I guess. I'm not a huge Audi guy, but also we got another Stagea, so the Stagea gang is strong. But that one's a 25T RS4, so that's an RB25 four-wheel drive turbo. This from what I'm, you know, what I'm aware. Whereas what the 260 RS, if you have the money, is the version you want because it's an RB26 twin turbo. So that's kind of the main difference there. But here we go, Fuji Speedway 90s. Man, the Hyundai at the front looks weird. And I just smashed into the Audi because I thought I cleared him, but I forgot that I'm driving a giant boat. I kind of want to help this Stagea get up there and get in second place at least. I'm not sure if there's any suspension differences between these two Stageas, but come on, Stagea, go. Let's go. Oh, the transmission in the Audi behind me just sounds like an explosion going off back there. I don't know if I can push the Stagea up there. I didn't think I'd ever say this, but the Hyundai at the front is quick. This might be a lost cause trying to get him up there. I can't seem to push him hard enough. There we go. Pushed right through his brakes. I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. The Hyundai is still pulling away. Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave him in the braking zone here. Sorry, Stagea. I tried. Oh, and then I just go too wide because I'm stupid like that. There we go. Yeah, I already gained the first second in the first corner, so. I was going to see if I could convince the Stagea to do some gamer strats. When I gave him a bump into there, he just kind of jammed on the brakes and didn't want to do any gamer strats. So. Oh, big chunder steer. That Honda is actually surprisingly quick. Kind of like how the Volkswagen was quick, even though it was a Volkswagen and it had a massive wang. But here we go. Why is that thing's exhaust look like a rotary? God, that thing's weird. Oh my god, he's pushing me. Don't be doing that. Yeah, he pushed me as I was on the outside going into the braking zone. That was very good. So I just figured I'd hang it around and then block the inside and good to go. Ooh, there we go. Trying to get her a little sideways. Sometimes you gotta use the grass to help you out. But there we go. Fuji Speedway down. 4-wheel drive challenge down. Let's see what's next. It might be some special condition stuff. So. I tried to flick it sideways going across the line, but this thing's too gripped up.